Hello, welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday. I ate it a little bit late today, so I'm also recording pretty late. Yeah, I had rice, bean sprouts, and Costco chicken. A little bit of Costco chicken and and a banana. That's what I had for breakfast. Anyways, going back to last week. Yeah, I don't think I talked about, but I think I talked about it, but there was no meeting. We didn't have a meeting last week with my group. Yeah. So going forward, on Saturday and Sunday, and maybe a little bit on Monday, I work on my security course. I'm currently on chapter 4. I'm almost done with chapter 4. I only have one section left, 4.4. Then I'll be done with chapter 4. Then I'll start with chapter 5. Yeah, those are the only days I work on the course. Yeah. And I think there's 10 in total for the whole course itself. We just tested out, so I think there's 10. Could be wrong, but so far it's okay. Uh, Chapter 4, I forgot what it is. I remember something about file. No, is this something with HTTPS? Or is it chapter 3? I don't know. Maybe chapter 3. I think that's physical security. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. Oh, chapter 4. I remember doing a lab about window configuration on the Windows server for group policies. I think for group policies. Then the other one is also for assigning security roles, like who can read, who can write, and who can overwrite. Yeah, I remember those labs. Uh, yeah. Moving forward to Tuesday, uh, my project management class. So both of my teammates didn't show up. The Japanese guy, he said 5 minutes before class, he said, "Oh, I'm not gonna show up." And then the Indian guy didn't say anything. So yeah. So I was there by myself, group wise. So our class is pretty interesting. We every time when we get an assignment, we will maybe have like a draft first, then we're gonna turn it into the professor. So just kind of know what to expect when the assignment is due the next week. So and Tuesday was our officially start of the design sprint. So we will have 4 weeks. It'll be due on the 4th of April. Yeah, so that's what we'll be taken care of. But the first part of the sprint would be about resource management. So one of the first is like who's gonna do what role, how much it costs, roughly, and the time of it, the duration, then also what other type of expenses that uh, would be part of it. So something like that. Uh, so I picked myself 3 roles. Well, actually, I only put 2 on the paper, but I can add one more on the actual version of assignments. So I'm the project manager, the database administrator. Then third one is the security analysis. Uh, so I'll be taking those 3 roles hypothetically for this project, and my other 2 teammates will take the 2. So there's 4 left, so they just take up with the other 2. So yeah, they are just hypothetical. There could be other roles they want to add. This is something like that, which yeah, she didn't say too much about it. That you to take like the roles that she gives, not just examples. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then on what's it called? So that'll be due on next Tuesday. Uh, yeah, and talk to my teammates. Uh, Not very response. Yeah, I don't like telling people like that. They have even worse communications than the ones I have before. Like all the group projects I have in the past, they don't have bad communication, but this one has really bad communication. And the work wise, they're like in the previous groups I used to have, they have good communication, but they have good communication, but it cannot work. Not very good communication, but at least they respond. within a day. But this group I'm in, they will respond maybe like no response. You gotta text them 2 days later and follow up. So yeah, once or twice. It's been happening a few times already. I think about 2 times already. So yeah, I guess I'm part of this group. Yeah, so it sucks. Yeah, so we'll be meeting on Sunday night. Uh, so taking care of that, we will be putting all those numbers and resources. Number as in like the hours, the duration of the each task or milestones. Uh, then we'll need a well, I think we need a okay, we need a chapter, milestones, and the duration of it. I guess it's gonna be something like that, like how we do for the in-class assignments. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be a hybrid. I think it's just gonna be a draft. It's gonna be too perfect because we don't really know too much because none of us know to do. But something similar that we have in like we would do in class activity that makes sense. I think that should be good enough. And the numbers can be hypothetical, so that should be okay. Hypothetical as in like the duration. So you don't really know how long it's gonna take because you have no experience, so you don't know how long it'll take. So probably just gonna be overestimate because it's always better to overestimate than underestimate. Yeah. So that's what we'll be taking care of this Sunday, the entire Saturday. So yeah. So that's for my that class. Yeah, it's something like class. And I've been doing my due diligence. Did some research. Not research. I've been looking around some banks. Like, so I need to write maybe like a letter or like type of questions that would make sense that would be able for anybody to understand. So I think a lot of people are confused about the virtual balance topic, but I hope that will make sense when I talk to the banks. I'll just email them, so it'll be easier. Given what's been happening the past 48 hours with the SPB, so yeah. My first thought was Silvergate because they already do something like that already, and also they already work with fintech companies, digital currencies and cryptocurrency, so they already do type of stuff. They already do type of stuff already, so they probably have an idea what I'm talking about. It just matter of my explanation is good or not. So yeah, so that I've been taken care of. There's some questions that not only people who are in the fintech would know, but also for people who are not maybe like not really known for fintech. So maybe like the old-fashioned banks like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, etc. Or maybe maybe even credit union. Maybe I don't know, something like that. So maybe they'll understand. So maybe not even from a fintech have fintech maybe like a background and some knowledge type of stuff would know I'm talking about. So take care of that, or I'll have one of my teammates take care of that because they gotta do some stuff too. So and so far they haven't really done any very much. Yeah, so I think that'll be part of the design sprint, or maybe in the development sprint. Actually, yeah, it'll be in the design sprint because you need like the hypothetical cause. So I assume it's going to be like that. Given what I said about Silvergate and SVP, yeah, the past few days, yeah, it's been rough. Cause I actually contribute my IRA. I fully contribute my IRA for 2024, or is it 2020? Let me check real quick. Yeah, I fully contribute to it. My personal IRA is not work IRA because I don't have a work one, so I contribute my 2023. Yeah, I fully contribute, so I put down 6,000. And the day afterwards, there's that SVB thing going on, and what's it called? Yeah, so it's not looking good, but I think I should be relatively okay. I mean, I already bought the shares, so it's fine. It's more like just worry, not like worry, but more like maybe I could have got like more shares based on the price pay value that I paid. And the stocks I bought was pretty average. Not people don't really know about it. Well, not really know about it, but it's more like not trendy or anything. I bought like real estates, like REITs. I bought some pipeline. Uh, yeah, and what's it called? Infotech, basically information technology company, and also uh Coke. So I bought IRM, KO, uh, MPW, and some O, and a little bit of the MO. So O and O and MO and IRM probably, and KO probably the most well known, and PW probably not. Yeah, that's what I bought. I didn't even spend all of it. I still maybe have like 1,000 left in the cash purchasing power. Yeah, it just kind of sucks because maybe you could have got a little bit lower and more shares if something bad's gonna happen next week. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen on Monday, and it's just especially on the 15th, cause that's like I think that's when the payday happens. So that'll be interesting how the market will react. Yeah, but I already bought it, so nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, so I'll probably update that when it actually happens. Yeah, so the portfolio is not looking that beautiful right now, but it's not bad. So yeah. Mm, Damn, I just realized that my what's it called? My account number, they're all odd numbers. Damn, I don't like odd numbers at all. Anyway, let's go back into the topic of, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the SVB thing going on because they don't have enough funds to pay for everything because the mortgage rate I mean the lending rate that they got was low when the interest rate was really low back then, like 2021. But throughout the pandemic till like maybe mid 2021, that's when things kind of interest start rising. So they don't have enough money. So it'd be interesting how will happen on the 15th because the interest rate right now is not even like the way it used to be, like extremely low. I mean, it was on purpose to have you know boost the economy, but there's always consequences. So I think it's close to 8% now, or maybe at least 7. That's all I know. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. Yeah, because SUV is a really big bank, and yeah, and they are in the Bay Area. My dad's company is in the Bay Area, so there's a very high chance that my dad's company put their funds in SVB. There's a very high chance. I mean, you're in the Bay Area, so there's a very high chance. Just more like worry about they can take the money out because I read on the news that on Friday people are trying to get their money out, but the branch is closed. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. And really, the funny thing is, the day before that this drama happened, I saw a position I really like on SVB. To be honest, I never even heard of this company until I saw it. I didn't even know about this company at all. Didn't know at all. But I was just looking around on the job ad, just like, oh, found this position. Just like just browsing, see what's out there. So I know what to put on my resume, what they're looking for. They have a position I really like. Because it's not asking for too much. Because it's an entry level. A lot. There's not a lot of entry levels. Given what the market is right now. So it's the position that I really like. It's not asking for too much. And yeah, in the experience, you're not asking like some ridiculous type of stuff like, oh, you must have 5 years experience. I know it's over exaggerating, but still. Uh, yeah. So at a position I like, but I haven't applied it because actually I already finished my resume and my cover letter. But my dad, my mom doesn't really like my cover letter because I have like close to one page. I think it's a bit too much, so I had to repolish that. So then I had to take care of it. Yeah. So I'll be sending out my resume and my cover letter soon because I need to look for a job because I want to work. I want to get the experience, especially in information security. So I really value security uh, and privacy. So it'd be good to know, like getting hands-on experience and something I can implement. I can transfer those skills into the platform that I'll have going for it. But I'm sure I can learn on YouTube too. It's more like searching the right stuff. So yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, both. But I think it's more important to see what's gonna happen on the 15th or the 16th. Uh, yeah. So we'll see. Then yeah, that's really pretty much it. And my security course, my professor got sick, so we didn't have class that day, and he didn't want to do Zoom because I guess he was that sick. But he told us that he was fine, so he said he's gonna send us material, but he didn't. So not like I study on my own. So to be honest, the past few days I've been playing this game called Transport Fever 2. It's pretty addicting, so yeah, I need to stop playing that game. I mean, it's really fun, but like not good, cause it's really like takes a good amount of my time. I probably play like 2 hours per day the past few days, so yeah. I should probably more than that, maybe like 3 or 4 to be honest. It's really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna like, stop playing that. Maybe I can cut down to like 1 or 2. It's fine, but like definitely not 4. Yesterday I played like 4, so it was a Friday, so I guess it was somewhat okay. But after I played that game, that I went to do my exam. I mean my quiz for my project management. So it's about chapter 2. So it's about like what's it called? I'm too lazy to sign in. Basically, we learned about the organization value, the MOV, motivation value, then calculating the ROI, the net present value, NPV. That's really it for that's the summary of what's it called? Chapter 2. But the questions that was really more about was there was only one math question, so it was only calculating the ROI. And the other type is like the organization value. That was like 6 of the questions, so that was yeah. And the other was the MOV statement. See which one's best fit of all. So yeah, I got so that was taken care of. I got 100%. Cause it was not too bad. It was actually yeah, it's not that bad at all. Like some of them are very obvious what is what. So yeah. Oops. Yeah, that's really to be honest, that was pretty much it. Mm, yeah, then on Friday that my mom and my dad was looking at houses in Malaysia, cause as I said before, it was a, not kidding. We do really want to go back to Asia. We do not want to be in America at all. Uh, yeah, I mean anybody who've been outside of America know what I'm talking about. Just don't want to be here at all. I mean, living expense is one thing, but also like you just want to go back home, and also especially in blue states, yeah, not safe. So yeah, but mainly just cost of living. Plus, just miss being where you're really from. Yeah. So we've been looking at it. Then if everything goes well, it's gonna happen anyway. So yeah, cause my dad has a citizenship of Malaysia. My mom doesn't, but she can get one anyways because to my dad, she technically did not have one right now because it's expired. She hasn't she didn't renew it, so I cannot get it because I'm a U.S. citizen. Well, my mom can give up her citizenship too. Yeah, especially if they want to give up. I think my mom can give it because she's already at that age, so she can give up. Me probably not, unless I can get like a Singaporean one. Yeah, it just really convenience to be honest. So there's not that I'm really happy to have one to use this US citizenship. I'm okay for PR, but I'm not really not like, oh wow, I got US citizenship. It's just okay, given their history. Yeah. Yeah. So what we look at is like basically the houses in Malaysia. So most likely I would have to be the one who will buy it because it wouldn't make sense for my mom to buy it because what's it called? My dad doesn't need a citizenship, so but they do need a place. It's not like we're gonna go move like this year, but we will move there maybe 5 years from now or around the time my dad wants to retire. He'll be retiring. He said roughly about 3 years or 4 years, given basically like the one he wants to do like 2 or 3 more years. So given that, and also I'll be saving up some money because I've been saving a lot, and if I'm still gonna be in the area, I'll be saving a lot of money because I don't have to pay rent. Like I don't know what's up with Americans. They want to live outside. Like some of them is like they just want to live outside. They don't want to be like quote unquote independent. I never understand that reason. So I can save a lot of money doing that. So and the housing in Malaysia is not that expensive. So I just save it like 2 years. To be honest, I'm pretty frugal. So I can save, get my money, then buy a place in Malaysia because I can do the second home buyer program. I forgot how much it is, but it wouldn't be that bad because I already have some savings myself. And worst case scenario, I can just sell some of my portfolio to cover those. Yeah, but I believe maybe I don't know how much down payment really works in it. In Malaysia, I assume like 20-30%. I'm not sure. And the interest rate there is actually pretty low, so it's been the lowest since Malaysia. So based on what I saw on Google, so it's like 3.5. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's a lot better than one in the US, that's for sure. Yeah, so not kidding, but that's always been the plan going back to Malaysia. It doesn't matter when, and yeah, I'll have to get on my own because uh, I'll probably not give up my US citizenship. It's easier, but I can get a PR with the second home buyer program that they have in Malaysia right now. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. They won't get rid of it or change up like the value or something. But yeah, that's the plan. But just a little bit sharing, that what's the plan going on. Oh yeah, and the hydroponic update. Yeah, my dad's still pretty stubborn, so we can't even get the what's it called, the Mittersol. Yeah, so not gonna do manually, but I'm still kind of pissed. Because I see the stuff there, but I can't. There's one thing being busy, not even be able to do it, but there's another thing like just do not have the equipment to do it, and I do not want to do it manually because it's gonna take a lot of time. And I don't mind spending some time, but it's gonna take a good amount of time. And PVC pipe is not something you want to play around with because. Oh yeah, and I also got my credit card. Uh, my my second official credit card. I got one last year on my own. Cause in the past I used to have it authorized use under my dad. So this time this is my second card I got on my own under my name. I got the Amex card. I got the Gold card. Cause why not? They have a sign up bonus of 90,000 points, so I got that. Yeah, and I also made a promise to my parents that when I start making money, well, when I get a job, they can have a budget for $500 USD each. So, so yeah, see, I got the Gold card. I got my mom. I already added my mom, the additional authorized user. My dad, I haven't added yet because I want to see how that. Uh, I don't think there's a fee, so yeah, I'll see. I'll wait for my mom one day, whatever. Then I'll sign up for my dad's. Yeah, I made like this silly deal a few years ago, beginning of the pandemic, that say, oh, don't worry, they'll take care. I mean, it's only $500 each person, like it's 1,000. So basically, like quote unquote, kind of paying rent, contribution, and groceries. Like that $500 can go to any house expense. So it's not like personal expense because they don't really spend money, so everything goes with the house expense. So I plan I do want to honor that uh the word I say, but that only applies when I get a job. So if I don't have a job, then yeah, I don't have any money. Yeah, but yeah, that's really pretty much it to be honest. I'll update whatever happens. Especially the meeting, this design sprint going. So yeah, this week will be the first week of the officially the design sprint. Yeah, that'll be 4 weeks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, bye.